Alright, so you can't call it protective just because it took 5 hours to install. Nah. Let's talk about real protection. Now, the whole point of protective styles is tucking your ends away, which reduces manipulation and it shields your hair from external stress like friction, dryness, and breakage. But not every style sold as protective actually does the job. So let's talk about the ones that actually do. Now, the styles I'm about to share are the protective styles that fully protect the ends of your hair and can last for days or weeks, which minimize breakage and moisture loss. But let's first start by discussing short-term protective styles that typically last anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks, because you know there's different variations of protective styles. So let's get into it. Now, first on the list, we are talking about mini twists, which are done using your natural hair, which can be versatile and lightweight. And with this style, your ends are tucked or coiled at the ends. So there's no need to manipulate your hair daily. And again, it's lightweight and breathable, and that's what we want. We want our hair and scalp to breathe and thrive, right? All right, so next we have flat twist into a bun or a crown. Now this style is usually quite beautiful and elegant while still being protective, as your ends are fully tucked in a bun or in a pinned hairstyle, which is great for easy access to your scalp, okay, and moisture retention. And it's a style that's gentle on your edges because we still have to be protecting the edges. All right, now another one on the list is Canerows or Cornrows, however you want to say it, on your natural hair. So we're talking like straight backs or even creative patterns. So with this style, your hair lies flat, and if done right, there is low tension on your edges and scalp because that is very vulnerable. Also, there are no loose ends, which equals reduced breakage, and it's long lasting, and again easy to maintain your scalp's health because it's easy access, right? Okay, so another short-term protective style is the halo braid or the crown braid, which I really like as it's quite elegant and perfect for keeping your ends tucked. So your ends are tucked into a braid pattern and there's little to no tension on your hair strands. And once again, this is an elegant, low effort and long lasting protective style. I actually love wearing this style. And last but not least, for short-term protective styles are the tucked and roll updos. So these are styles that hide the ends within this style itself. So your hair is rolled or folded to hide the ends with no extensions required, and this style can last several days with little adjustments. Now let's discuss long-term protective styles, which are hairstyles that can last anywhere from 2 to 8 weeks at a time. And when they're done right, your hair flourishes. But if they're done wrong, guaranteed you'll be Googling how to regrow your edges. Google help. Okay, so first on the list are box braids, done with or without extensions. Now with box braids, the ends are usually wrapped or sealed, and it can also double as a low manipulation hairstyle for weeks. However, you need to be very careful with this style as it can be high tension if it's done too small or heavy. Now with that, I want to share with you an experience I had, right? When I had my box braids done, if I can find the picture, I'll insert it. Now, I had my box braids done a couple years ago, and it was like the woman did like small sections and she put like a lot of braids on it. Now I did not realize this until afterwards, and I realized that she did that when I was taking down my braids. And when I saw my natural hair detach from my scalp, you know I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. And then I was like trying to figure out how did that happen, because it wasn't even like at the edges, it was like in the top right here. And then I realized to myself that the sections were so small, and the amount of braids that she put, well, extension that she put on my natural hair, it was way too heavy. So once again, you have to be very careful, and if you're going to a stylist, you need to make sure that they understand what proportioned or proportioned portion. I don't know if the word is portion, but you know what I'm trying to say, okay? I'm like, what the heck? But you know, the sections need to match your natural hair. Like if you're gonna have small sections, she should have used smaller amount of extension, but instead she put a lot on and my hair literally detached. So it's very important you are staying on top of the ratio in which you are the ratio of the extension that you're applying to your natural hair. We need to save them edges, okay? And our hair everywhere. But anyway, let's get back into the long-term protective styles. So moving on, we have knotless braids. Now these are lighter and more scalp friendly than traditional box braids, as this style you start it off using your natural hair, which equals less tension at the roots in comparison to if you were adding synthetic hair, which are usually closer to the root, which can cause breakage at the root, like what happened to me in my little story I just told you. Nonetheless, when installing knotless braids, hair is then fed in gradually, which once again makes this style safer for the scalp, as the extensions aren't directly being applied onto the hair at the scalp, but it is actually fed in along the length. Now this style is a great option for those who have sensitive scalp or damaged edges, okay? Next on the list are Senegalese twists or Marley twists or even passion twists. Now with these styles, the hair is protected inside the twist, and once again it's better if these styles are not done too tight or too small to avoid tension on the scalp and the edges. All right, now we have crochet braids, which are typically quick to install and take down with many texture options. So with this style, your natural hair is braided underneath and then synthetic hair is crocheted through the braids, which equals full coverage. And this style is very lightweight and fast to install, making it low tension, so there isn't any pulling on your scalp or your edges. As long as you just do a nice braid down, you're good. Okay, another long-term protective style is faux locks or butterfly locks. Oh, these are so beautiful and quite stylish. I love them. Now this is considered a long-term protective style because the hair is encased in a protective wrap and there is very little daily manipulation to your natural hair. However, with this style you need to be careful, as these styles add weight to your hair, so when installing it you must make sure it's balanced. And I can attest to this when I installed my faux locks over my real locks, and it made my hair feel extremely heavy. Now if you want to see how I install faux locks over my natural locks, then go ahead and check the cards above. And with that, let's not forget the OG of long-term protective styles, natural locks, which is the only protective style that grows with you. Now the reason locks are considered a protective style is because the hair is tucked away with very low manipulation required once your locks have fully matured, and also the ends are sealed within the lock, which gives the ultimate protection while reducing breakage. Another thing is that if your locks are cultivated, you can still access your scalp, which can be cleansed and moisturized with proper techniques. However, locks do need regular maintenance like retwisting, detoxing, etc. to truly support growth and stay healthy. Now I know while going through this list you were sitting there thinking, wait a minute, aren't some of these styles low manipulation hairstyles as well? And here's where things get interesting. You're right, because some of these hairstyles actually fall into both categories, giving you low handling and the full-on protection. So let's discuss which styles can be both low manipulation and protective hairstyles. And first up we have my drum roll, mini twists and box braids. And once again, once this style has been installed, you can leave them for anywhere from 2 weeks or even more without daily handling. However, if you leave them in, seal your ends with a bit of butter or tuck them under, because you're getting low manipulation and protective benefits, which makes this style more than just convenient. Another style that falls into both categories is the flat twist into a bun or a crown. Now with this style, it requires minimal styling, it's lightweight, easy to maintain, your scalp's accessible, and the ends are fully tucked away, giving you protection and peace. Don't we all want that? Next, we have the halo braid or crown braid, which requires styling to be done once, so it's not a lot of daily handling, and the ends are tucked within itself. Another one we also have is Canerows or cornrows on your natural hair, which can feel low manipulation if they're done loosely, and don't pull at your edges. Otherwise, this is more protective than low manipulation. Now, this one is situational, and that's buns, but only if it's styled gently and not redone daily. They can offer both low manipulation and protection, but many redo it daily with tension or gel, so it's usually not protective. And last but not least, even loose two-strand twists or chunky braids or twists. Now, these are low manipulation by default, but it can be protective if the ends are tucked away and aren't running wild, right? And it remains low manipulation if you're not restyling every night, because once again, it's about how you wear your hair, not just what it's called. All right, so think of it like this: if a style keeps your hands out of your hair and your ends tucked, then you've got yourself a double win. And now we're talking strategy, because these styles don't just cut down manipulation, they also help you lock in moisture, prevent breakage, and hold on to that length that you have been trying to grow for years. Okay, so it's not always about the name of the style, but it's about how you wear it and what it's doing for your hair while it's in. So yes, some styles give you both benefits, but you've got to be intentional. So just because it looks low maintenance doesn't mean it's helping your hair to thrive. And if you're like me and you want to keep track of what styles are actually working for your hair, I've got something for you. Now, I've put together a free, yes, I have put together a free printable styling guide, which have 20 styles, and which got all these 20 styles broken down by category with tips to keep your hair healthy, hydrated, and growing. And you can actually grab it right now at my website, www.hairwegrow.store. And yes, it's cute and functional, just how we like it. Now, the style is one part of the strategy, but what you use during the style, that's where the growth happens. So whether your style is low manipulation, protective, or even both, the key is how you care for your hair while it's in that style. And of course, that's where my Here We Grow products enters the chat. Okay, so our stimulating growth oil is perfect for scalp nourishment, whether you're rocking flat twist or mini braids. All right, and our moisturizing butters seals hydration beautifully after misting your hair in a bun, twist out, or even a chunky braid style. Now, you can check out both at my website, HairWeGrow.store, or tap the link in the description bar below. And as you know, I've been using them throughout my styling routine, and I'll never gatekeep what actually works. So head over to the website and get your hands on those staple items. And remember, for a style to be considered protective, your ends should be tucked away, there's minimal exposure, low tension, and be long lasting. While low manipulation hairstyles mean minimal daily handling, but your hair might still be out. So listen, a style is only protective if your hair is still healthy when it comes down. If it's breaking off, then that style was punishment, not protective. Okay, so now that we've cleared up the protective versus low manipulation hairstyle debate, there's one more style we need to talk about. Wigs. Yes, are they protective? Are they low manipulation? Or are we just fooling ourselves? Are we? Because some people say it's protective styling, they say it's this, they say it's that. Well, let me warn you now, my answer might shock you, because truthfully, wigs don't fully fit into either. Nope. So in my next video, I'm breaking down whether wigs are really helping your hair thrive or just selling you the illusion of protection. We're talking about glued, glueless, braided base, sweaty scalps, everything, and I'm not holding back. All right, so if you wear wigs, love wigs, or have ever called them a protective style, you need to see this. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell so you don't miss it. And in the meantime, grab your free style guide at www.herewegrow.store, and let's make sure every style you wear is serving your hair goals.